football league on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway in Atlanta. Here's Avery Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
One of the big advantages of Michael Penix coming into the league is it wasn't storybook in college. In fact, he got beat up in Bloomington. Everybody remembers the end at Washington, the runner-up for the Heisman, the national title game, but he took a beating. Injuries derailed many of his years back at Indiana. And I think because of that background, because of all that gets built through that adversity, he's more than ready for everything that comes his way in the NFL.
And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the shotgun, Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Washington. That gets them a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That one's complete to London. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. Good running here. He's across the 15. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Craig Reynolds to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
Running it with David Montgomery. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's Montgomery on the counter. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Up a 5, and that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. David Onyemata there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he gets him around 6 there. D. Alford getting there for the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Goff now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. They go play action with Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. One of the tight ends in motion left. Off play action, Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing again, it's Goff. He brings it in. And he's brought down after a short gain. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. The throw is caught. And he's brought down for a loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively,
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. That play is going to remain a touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions start off well to tie things 7-7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, here's Penix. Throw reeled in by London. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, well, those are welcome bonus yards.
Play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Penix here from the gun. He's got it at the 30. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 now from the 30. Penix working from the gun. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
First down from the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Here's Penix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons with an extra moment to decide whether to go for it or not. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Young Hui Koo after the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Reynolds with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He beams one deep right side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Goff. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and that gives the Lions the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Goff on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And it sets up second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to throw, Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing is gone. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 46. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down throw from Goff. That one's caught along the left sideline. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the red zone now. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take the lead just before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons offense returning to the field a final time before the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. From the shotgun, Penix. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's Penix to throw. Got a man, it's London. And that will not be enough for a first down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. Third down coming. They go play action. Here's Penix. Pitts brings it in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. All right, set now, 1st and 10. He'll throw it. That one's complete to London. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 4-point game. That brings us to the break, and it's the visiting Lions holding an early advantage. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. With that, the 2 squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Khalif Raymond to return it. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. First and 10 now from the 30. Now gone. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and just 2 to go. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He finds Laporta. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They bring their tight end left. Here's 2nd and 2. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll send him over right. On first down, it's Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Laporta with the grab. He's down inside the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Montgomery is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Completes, it's Bijan Robinson. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Penix here from the gun. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. And again, it's Penix. Throw reeled in by London. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. So we're through 3 here. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Penix. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing Penix. Escapes the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
4th and forever coming up. Trying for it with Penix. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, Goff finds Laporta. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Running on second with Montgomery. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll run again with Montgomery. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that gives the Lions the first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's bottled up at the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Montgomery now up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time, 1:55 to go. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Handoff running right, Montgomery. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They run. Here's Montgomery. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Here's Montgomery. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 2. They're left with 4th and 7. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And the last time we saw him, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. He's on the move. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Penix now to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Penix looking to pass. That's incomplete left side.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Complete over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. On 1st down, here's Penix. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. And he sails that one over the end zone.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments. A win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So here we go, the Falcons lining up for a big 2-point conversion attempt. One final shot here. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure them this win. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Lions as we say goodbye from Atlanta.